Hey, what's going on, world? This morning me and Kane are back in the Red River Gorge. Right now we're walking Tunnel Ridge Road up to an access point of the Sheltoe Trace Pinch 'em Tight trails. We parked back at Gray's Arch picnic area. Today we're going to hike out to Hanson's Point. Beautiful day, so be a good day to hit an overlook, check out some views. Right here is where we're going to access the Sheltoe Trace. Right in this turn. Come down right here. We'll be taking the Sheltoe Trace for a little bit, and then we'll head off onto the rough trail. Yeah, so right here we're coming up on the first trail junction. Like I said, we're going to be taking the Pinch 'em Tight trail, Sheltoe Trace trail. But right here is where the Rush Ridge trail begins. Some cool stuff that way. It's kind of a connector trail, but let's keep hiking out Pinch 'em Tight, Sheltoe Trace trail. Yeah, so today's hike is kind of another trail therapy kind of hike. There's not really too much to see along the way out here to Hanson's Point. Just a lot of trail, a lot of walking, a lot of time to think, which is a good thing. That's why I like doing this hike. It's a pretty easy hike for the most part. So I don't know about other people, but on long hikes like this that are fairly easy, not much to really see or excite you along the way, you kind of zone out, and that's when I really get to thinking pretty deep, and it's nice to just kind of be out here listening to the birds and the bugs and whatnot. Just thinking really helps. But should be a nice day out here. There's only a couple other cars at the Gray's Arch picnic area, so should be able to have Hanson's Point to ourselves. So let's keep hiking out here. Go check out these views today. Alright, check out this big mushroom. Pretty good size. I don't have the biggest hand, but a little bit of size comparison. Yeah, right here's another pretty cool mushroom. I like the colors in this one. That like almost blood red right there. And that beautiful orange. Really pretty. Yeah, and right here we're coming up on another trail junction. But from here we're going to keep going out on the Pinch 'em Tight trail, Sheltoe Trace. But this is where the Buck Trail begins if you're going this way, and take it out to Coomer Ridge. It's another connector trail. But like I said, today we're just hiking the Pinch 'em Tight, Sheltoe Trace trail. Let's keep following that turtle. Alright, check out this mushroom. It's another big mushroom. Do another kind of size comparison real quick. Trying to put some shadow on it, because otherwise it's just baking in the sunlight. Kind of hard to get focused in on it. Pretty cool mushroom though. Alright, and right here we're coming up on the trail junction with the rough trail. Here is where we're gonna take a left, head out the rough trail briefly. But if you wanted, you can continue on the Sheltoe Trace, Pinch 'em Tight trail that way. As far as I know, the suspension bridge over the Red River is still out. There used to be a sign here. I don't know what happened to it saying the bridge was out. But yeah, As far as I know, the bridge is still out. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I haven't seen anything posted about it. But like I said, we're gonna hang a left right here, swing out the rough trail just a bit, and then head out on the user trail out to Hanson's Point. Yeah, now right here is where we're gonna swing it right, head out on the unofficial user trail out to Hanson's Point, going up that way. Rough trail kind of turns down left downhill right there. It's a good way to remember where this trail begins. Well, let's hike this user trail out to Hanson's Point and enjoy some views. Yeah, I think I say this every time I hike this trail, but I really like how enclosed it is. You get some nice shade through here, get a break from the sun. It's pretty cool. It kind of just twists and turns through this like new growth pine forest up here on the ridge. Pretty cool. It is a tight squeeze when you got to pass somebody, especially a big group comes through, but it is what it is. But hopefully we won't have that problem this morning. Like I said, not too many cars at the Gray's Arch picnic area, so fingers crossed we'll have Hanson's Point to ourselves. Yeah, so along this unofficial user trail, there are two pretty large campsites, this being the first one. But when you come out to them, just stay as far right as possible. The trail will keep leading you around. All right, now here we are at Hanson's Point. It's a narrow little exposed finger ridge that extends out right here, goes out to a point. Get a beautiful view. Revenuer's Rock right there, Pinch 'em Tight Gap. We'll keep going out here. Nice and sunny out today. Phew. Getting a little warm. Beautiful day though. Beautiful day. We'll go all the way out to the end point over here. Going out here might not be for everybody. If you get vertigo or anything, might not be the best idea, but with all hiking, just know your limits, know what you're comfortable with. But really nice spot. Only bad thing, not much shade. Get a little spot right here and over there. There used to be a cool little smiley face etched in the rock, but somebody's kind of dug the eyes out. I know a lot of people don't like the etching, but I'd rather see that than spray paint. At least some of the etching is kind of cool. There's a few cool little pieces of artwork around the gorge. But from right here, if you look out across the valley, it's Chimney Top Rock. And then right over here is Half Moon Rock. And then way back in the distance back there, it's Cloud Splitter. And the Red River is down below us. Really nice view. All right, so we just had a great visit out to Hanson's Point. Had the overlook to herself for the most part until a older fella come up on us, but it happened to be somebody I met out there 2 years ago. It's kind of crazy. Pretty cool though at the same time. But as you can see now, we've turned around, making the hike back out on that unofficial user trail. It is nice being down in here because, like I said before, you get a break from the sun in here in this tight enclosed new growth pine forest. But from here, we're just gonna hike back to the Sheltoe Trace. Well, back to the rough trail first, then back to the Sheltoe Trace Pinch 'em Tight Trail. Take that back to Tunnel Ridge Road and back to the Gray's Arch picnic area. All right, check out this little vibrant mushroom. I didn't really notice it on the hike in, but nice vibrant yellow. All right here's a couple more pretty cool mushrooms. A couple of nice red ones. Look like somebody may have stepped on that one. But still pretty nice. Yeah, check out this mushroom. This one's pretty cool. I always like finding the ones like these. Such a wide variety of mushrooms here in Kentucky. It's cool seeing all the different kinds. All right, now right here we're popping back out on the rough trail. We're gonna hang a left, head back out the same way we came in. Today's hike is an out and back, so we'll just be going the reverse direction on the way out. But from here we're gonna go up to the Sheltoe Trace Pinch 'em Tight Trail. Head back out on it the same way we came in also. Alright, and now let's take the Sheltoe Trace Pinch 'em Tight Trail back to Tunnel Ridge Road. Alright, check it out. Looks to be a black rat snake slithering just off the trail right here. Pretty cool. We about stepped on it. We were just taking a break right there. See if I can zoom in a little better. And there's his head up there. There he goes. It's probably gonna stop right through there. Soak up some sunlight. About stepped on you, buddy. All right, so we're finishing up our hike here. Almost back out to Tunnel Ridge Road. Had a great day out here this morning. Had some beautiful views out at Hanson's Point. Had solitude along the trail and at the overlook. Beautiful day. Even crossed paths with somebody I met out there a couple years ago. It's pretty cool. But been another great day of some trail therapy, solitude, time to think. It's getting a little warmer, but we're almost back to the car, so it all worked out pretty good. But like I said, we're just gonna take Tunnel Ridge Road back up to the Gray's Arch picnic area, load up, head home. But as always, thanks for tagging along with me and the Cane Boy. Till next time.